Hi again, it's me, Boo, back with another review. Um, I'm going to be knocking out 3 fragrances this time, and I'm just going to get right to it. First one is Tom Ford's Jasmin Rouge. And it doesn't matter, it's just a little decant with it handwritten on there. And at first, the first couple times I wore this, I wasn't real crazy about it. Not sure where the rouge part comes in, but it's definitely jasmine. It's definitely floral. Not my cup of tea. First couple times I wore it, but it's still not my cup of tea, but I'm appreciating it more and more. It's still very floral, but I'm almost getting a minty note or a lavender note or something in there. And it's actually much more pleasant than I first gave it credit for. I'll just tell you what's in it. Top notes are bergamot, mandarin, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, black and white pepper. Heart is sambac, jasmine, broom, neroli, ylang ylang, clary sage. Base is Mexican vanilla, labdanum, leather, wood, and amber notes. Well, I don't get a whole lot of leather or wood. Well, as far as the fragrance goes. It to me, I just get a lot of creamy kind of jasmine. You know how Tom Ford just makes everything so rich and creamy smelling a lot of times. Always a lot of times. That makes sense. Anyway, it's a very creamy jasmine, and I do appreciate it. It's just a little too heavy floral in there. I don't see anything saying anything about lavender or mint or peppermint but I swear there's a little minty note in there. It must be one of the other things giving it that flavor. And it's nice for what it is. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I said, it's like jasmine and some of the Mexican vanilla and amber notes, definitely. And, you know, in the top, I don't get a lot of cinnamon either. A little bit of ginger maybe, and I don't get a lot of pepper either. And the broom, I don't know if that's before or after the witch put her butt on there, but I'm going to say no, I don't get any broom notes. And just so you know, I don't know what's going on, if it's YouTube or if it's me, if I screwed something up, but I don't think I did because I'm doing nothing different. And I've noticed the same thing has happened on other videos that I've watched on YouTube. I used to put the notations up, you know, up in the corners and stuff, and correcting any mistakes I had, adding little tidbits of information, little FYIs for you. Not that you cared, but, you know, in case you were ever curious as to what broom is, say. I can't do that anymore. The notations hide behind the picture now. And like I said, it's doing that on a lot of other videos, including videos of mine and other people's that the notations used to be on the front and everything worked fine and great because I like to review the videos to make sure that I haven't misspelled a word or something or you know, put 2 notations on top of each other. So I always, when I'm done with notations, I go through the video real quick just to make sure I didn't mess anything up. So videos that were fine before are not fine now. So I'm not going to go through and take all the annotations off. So you're going to see on some videos little words peeking out the sides and stuff, and I apologize, but there isn't much I can do about it. I've tried really hard. I'm no IT person, so I've done what I know how to do, and I don't know how to do anything else. And if you know, let me know, because I would appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be writing everything down here. If I need to correct a mistake or want to add a little piece of information, I'll just be putting it down below. And if you have questions or anything, just PM me or give me a comment. Fire me off a question. You know me, I'm the research queen, and I really love answering any questions you may have. If I don't know the answer, that's the ones I really appreciate because I like finding out the answers. So anyway, back to Jasmin Rouge. I will tell you if anybody says it smells similar to anything. 1 or 2 people say Tunisian Jasmine by Pacifica. So, and this does have great longevity. It does kind of come close to the skin for one of Tom Ford's, which really kind of surprises me because, you know, he can have some real, um, you know, scent cloud bombs, you know, going off. But this one is really subtle. This one you could wear to work, weddings, you know, things like that. It's very appropriate. So that's Jasmin Rouge. Rouge. So the next one I want to talk about is another one I was really on the fence about when I first got, and I was really excited about getting it. And thanks to Wild Dove, we did a trade, and this was one of the things that was in the trade. And this is Hiris by Hermes. And this one, at first, comes off really vegetative. It's like I smell like lots of tomato and carrots and leaves and stuff like that at first. Not a whole lot of floral, but you know, iris does come across that way sometimes. It can come across really kind of musty and kind of vegetable smelling, as much as it can come across as a floral, creamy smell. This is definitely much more the vegetable, kind of the dirty iris. It's a dirty iris. But I really am it's growing on me as well. It's very close to the skin. It's the sillage and your projection is going to be really low with this. I'll tell you what they say on Fragrantica. Yeah, that it's close to the skin. It lasts pretty good, you know, nothing spectacular. And that seems to be the case with a lot of Hermes fragrances, that they do tend to, you know, go out the window pretty quickly. So this is definitely one. I shouldn't say all of them. That's a big generality that I have no right saying, because they do have some fragrances that don't do that. But this is one I have an atomizer of that I carry in my purse when I wear it. So let's see. The notes are, okay, that doesn't tell me much. I'll go with the pictures. Iris, hey, there's a shocker. Cedar, rose, neroli, almond tree, amber, coriander, carnation, honey, and vanilla. And you get more honey than you do vanilla. This really is a beautiful fragrance. I honestly think it could be unisex, not because it's masculine in any way, but because of the vegetable note. I think vegetable is really neutral. And this iris is really kind of a dirty iris. And, you know, I could totally see a guy pulling this off. So that's Hiris. Iris. I could come up with about 10 more versions, but I'm going to stop there. By Hermes. And this pretty little purple bottle. Me and those colored bottles. And the last one. Do I have time? Yeah. The last one I want to talk about is really special to me. And this is Aura of Hope by Domperrier. And look at this cool little bottle he put this in. Isn't that neat? It's a little rose bottle. And like a Dufesto from Planet Dinkus, I went and I just gobbled this up as soon as it came in. I opened it and I put some on, and I was like, holy crap. And it came in like Friday, I think. Yeah. And my husband and I went out to dinner. And I had actually, oh, what did I have on? I think I had Frappin 1270. That's what I was wearing. And on my clothes, but I couldn't even smell it because this Aura of Hope, I mean, it wasn't even very much. It was just a streak. I just kind of did a little touch streak. You know, it's not like I poured it or anything, but just this little touch streak up my arm. And then I realized I had too much on, so I kind of wiped some off and just left a very small portion on here. Wow. This thing lasts and it projects, and the sillage is incredible. it totally dominated my Frappin 1270. It was hands down. I could not smell that butterscotch from the Frappin over this at all. And I probably had, oh gosh, 10 times more Frappin on me than I had of this. I mean, I literally, well, you can see this thing is full. I literally just put the top on and just kind of gave it a little streak. I just can't even emphasize how little was on me when we went out and how dominating it was. And it's so just be warned that if you buy one of Dom's fragrances, he ain't mucking about. This is real juice. This isn't frou-frou, you know, Britney Spears kind of stuff. And it's, to me, it's just a really nice ambery. It's got a slight sour note in there. Almost like a sour oud, but not quite. I don't remember what's in it. There's a little hint of floral. And definitely some spices, but not like gourmand spices, more like Moroccan kind of spices. And it's got just enough sweet to make it really sophisticated, but I think this would appeal to a whole lot of folks at a whole lot of demographics, and that's Aura of Hope. Oh, yeah, he told me what was in it, so let me see. Oh, crud, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, Aura of Hope. Notes of oud, citrus, rose attar, and leather. You know, I think that sour note I'm smelling is the leather, not the oud. The oud is actually pretty subtle. Yes, it's the leather that I'm smelling. It's got just kind of this slightly tangy kind of a, like used leather almost. Not like brand new, fresh, I was going to say fresh cut leather. That's not fresh tanned leather. And I honestly don't smell a whole lot of rose attar. I smell mostly the oud, a little bit of citrus, and leather. And it's really nice. It's a beautiful fragrance, and that's Aura of Hope by Domperrier, who is a fellow reviewer here that was honored me and a couple other people by, you know, letting us test it out, and I had to get me a bottle, and this bottle will last me for a lifetime. I'm telling you, it is so concentrated. I just can't even believe how intense this fragrance is. So a little goes a long way, but it's just beautiful. I just love it. I just feel so privileged owning it. So that's Aura of Hope by Domperrier. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you all have a fabulous day. I'll be back probably with a couple more videos before I head off on vacation. My 6'4" gorgeous son is going to be house sitting, and I have a feeling he's going to be dabbling in my fragrances while I'm gone. And if his girlfriend stays here, she will be as well. So I'm going to have to put some limitations on what all they can try and what all they can't. I may be stashing a few fragrances, a few of my favorites that I don't want anybody to wear, just so they don't get into them. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that just selfish? But I figure I've got like 140 they can get into. What's the 10 I'm going to stash, you know? So anyway, I'm so excited. I so need this decompression session and this vacation. I really do. So I get these little body rushes every time I think about, I'm out of here soon. Yay for me. So anyway, this is Boo. Have a great day. Peace.